Hello, YouTube. Well, spring is right around the corner, and after the snowstorm Uri that hit Texas and a lot of the rest of the country, the first really good, nice weather, I decided to get out and about and take out the tarp and take out the IKEA Hobo stove and do some cooking. So today I'm going to make myself a grilled ham and cheese sandwich. If you haven't seen my other IKEA Hobo stove videos, I carry my IKEA Hobo stove in this bag. That's to keep it from getting soot and smudges and stuff over everything. Those of you that have wood burning stoves, you know these things are filthy. I don't clean it that often, to tell the truth. I wipe it off, and then sometimes I put coconut oil or olive oil on it to kind of to season the metal a little bit so that it doesn't deteriorate as fast. But I usually get my hands filthy, and as you can see, I'm getting my hands filthy. This is also the first time I've taken the Hobo stove out in a little bit, so it's just seeing the light of day again for the first time in a while. To hold the bottom of it on, I use this wing nut and screw, and pretty soon I'm pretty sure those things are going to give out on me. The more fires I make in the stove, the more I know that it's rusting the screw and stuff, but I have backups, so when it gives way, I'll just replace it. So I'm using this wood that I keep in these bags in my garage. I process wood down whenever I have like odd moments here and there. When branches fall in my neighborhood, I usually go collect them and bring them home. And I have a bunch of these bags all over my garage, much to my wife's consternation. Anyway, I usually take this with me when I come out and bring the Hobo stove wood out. Even when I know there's going to be wood to collect, I usually bring a bag of this, especially if I'm car camping, because it's just nice to have something to start with. I use like the thin sticks on the top. I always put them last into the bag so that I can start with those to make the fire. I'm using this little fire starter that I got as a Christmas gift this year. This is the first time I'm using it to make a fire to cook with. It's like a little ferro rod that hides inside its own little handle, and you unscrew it, and it's got this little striker that goes with it. And as is the rule for YouTube, I'm using it for the first time seriously on camera. So as you can see, it doesn't it doesn't go well for me at first. I should practice with it before I show it to people. Which, isn't that the rule of these videos? You should probably have experience with it before you show it to people. My little fire starter kit is just a brown paper bag, the bottom of a brown paper bag with some fat wood shavings in it, and then some dryer lint, and it works as a pretty good fire starter actually. It burns long enough so that I can put some wood in and get the fire started. The thing I like about these IKEA Hobo stoves is it doesn't take a great deal of wood to get a nice little fire going. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I got this little Sea to Summit skillet, the folding handle. That's what I'm going to use today to make my grilled sandwich. Just basically warm it up a little bit and then put a pat of butter in it and let the butter melt. And if I'm making a grilled cheese sandwich or a grilled ham and cheese sandwich, what I usually like to do is use sourdough bread. This piece of sourdough bread takes up the whole pan. I'm gonna have to flip it in order to get both sides. So all I'm using is some deli cheese, some American style deli cheese that I got at the deli, and then some Black Forest ham. I love Black Forest ham. I use it in sandwiches and omelets and all kinds of stuff. All right, here's where I show off how much of an excellent sandwich chef that I am, as I try to flip this sandwich back into the pan. Expert. I'm an expert. No, that's a good shot of the IKEA Hobo stove working its magic. You see, it doesn't take too much fuel really to get a nice little cooking fire going. You got the butter. The butter is sizzling in the pan. And ultimately, this is what I end up with. This is how my sandwich turned out. So the cheese all good and melty. In fact, this is a good parting image for this video. Just look at that. Look at that. And you know what? It tasted really good too. Hey, thanks for watching.